All right, now the French Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu is facing a crucial test in the National Assembly. He's presented a high-stakes budget proposal before the lawmakers. The proposal is aimed to end the political crisis and could drag France deeper into turmoil. Lecornu stood up in the National Assembly for the first time after taking office. He started his speech on an emotional note and said that the French parliamentary crisis will not turn into a regime crisis.
Some would like to see this parliamentary crisis turn into a regime crisis. This will not happen thanks to the institutions of the Fifth Republic and its supporters. But this crisis has roots.
D'autres crises sont palpables.
Lecornu, in fact, refused to use Article 43.9 of the Constitution. It allows the government to bypass the National Assembly to get the legislation through. Now, what is interesting is this. Lecornu's predecessor, François Bayrou, had tried to use this article to pass the budget proposal. But his government was eventually brought down in a no-confidence vote.
I have decided not to use Article 49, paragraph 3 of the Constitution. This is the guarantee for the National Assembly that debate, particularly on budgetary matters, but not only, will take place fully to the very end, to the vote.
Lecornu himself is facing two no-confidence votes. Far-right and hard-left parties have filed the motion hours before Lecornu's speech. The motions will be voted on the 16th of October. The Socialists are also contemplating their own no-confidence motion if Lecornu fails to accept their demands. The French President Emmanuel Macron, on the other hand, has issued a threat. He has vowed to dissolve the National Assembly if the Lecornu government falls after a no-confidence vote. Now, according to the budget proposed by the French Prime Minister, there will be job cuts, some pension and social security payouts will be frozen, more homes will be brought under a lower bracket of housing tax, and taxes will be raised on high-income individuals. It has also announced the suspension of pension reforms. Now, France passed the pension reforms in 2023 and these have been largely disputed ever since. Now, the amendments have raised the retirement age from 62 to 64 and have also added a requirement of a minimum of 43 years of work for an eligible retiree. The proposal aims to bring down France's budget deficit. The country is on EU notice and it must drag the budget deficit below 3% of its GDP that now stands at about 5.8%. Now, France has witnessed frequent street protests in recent times, block everything protests and national strikes, and governments falling like a house of cards. The Eurozone's second biggest economy is facing a combination of political and economic challenges.